Hey everyone, it's me, Billy the Goat. Today I am going to make my way up to Connor Lakes. I'm going to make my way up there from the Forsyth Creek trailhead, which is right there. There's also another little cool sign back there too. There it is. So this is in Height of the Rockies Provincial Park. It's a pretty neat little park. You don't have to pay for camping or anything. It's really nice. Yeah, there's a little bit of an obstacle as soon as I get to the creek there, which is probably 100 meters away. So let's get down there and figure that out.
Here's a quick overview of where I'll be going today. I'll be starting off at the Forsyth Recreation Site. After a quick creek crossing, I will be following a wide abandoned road for about 6 kilometers with gradual elevation. Once I reach the end of the road, I will be entering Height of the Rockies Provincial Park. From that point, I will be greeted with modest elevation for about 4 kilometers. Once I am at the top there, I will be at the south end of the lake. It's about another 3 kilometers to get to the north side of Connor Lake, and that is where the cabin is.
Bunch of vibrant looking paintbrushes, also known as Castanea. Love that name. Very vibrant this year. We had a late spring, so everything got a lot of water. But now it is very dry. Alright, so I've made it down here to the creek. So it's a little bit lower than yesterday. I think I actually might give it a go. Yeah, last time I was here was 2022. Across the creek, it was quite a bit lower than that, and it was also the middle of August, so it's always quite a bit less rain. There's also a little rope there. That also might work. I'm gonna go check it out. So yeah, here it is. Looks like it's on there pretty good. There used to be a log right there. They cut it. I don't know why they did that. There's also a really skinny log back there. I think I'm just gonna cross the river. Shouldn't be too bad. Just have little wet feet, but I'll wring them out after. Here we go. Hello again. Took a bit of a tumble in the river there, so I lost my glasses. Oh well, it is what it is. They're kind of scratched and beat up anyway, so I need a new pair.
For those wondering why I went back with my backpack, it's because for some reason my cell phone only captured about 15 seconds of me crossing the river, and then it stopped recording. So I had to go back and retake that shot, but it cost me my sunny smithies.
Gonna dry out my little feet. They're a little bit soaked. So I'm just gonna wring out my socks so I don't get blisters. Let it dry out for like 5 minutes. Then I'll move on.
While I was drying off my socks, I was able to capture footage of an ant taking a live prisoner by the wings back to the colony. This little field crescent butterfly was attempting to cleanse my boot of river sludge. Look at all the pretty daisies. Nearly all the yellow flowers are called buttercups. I think these ones are called tall buttercups or meadow buttercups. They look gorgeous, but don't let that fool you. They are toxic.
I've never seen these white flowers before. Those are pretty cool.
These white flowers are what I think are called tall white bog orchids. They are common across all of Canada. As you can probably tell from the name, they like bogs, swamps, and generally dank areas with lots of moisture. It's kind of odd to see them on the side of a mountain in the middle of an open path. We had a late spring this year, so it doesn't surprise me. It felt like it rained all of May and June, and I'm finding all sorts of flowers I haven't seen before. You can always tell there's water nearby when everything's a little extra lush and green. It has a nice little stream running through. It's about 2.5 kilometers in. So I'm going to refresh my water supply and continue on. This place even has a nice little rest area. Nice little shaded forest walk finally. A little bit of a breeze too. That's a perfect day to hike. Hey, Mr. Bear, what are you doing over there? Don't worry, I haven't encountered the bear yet. Look at how pink these guys are. There's a whole bunch of guys like that. About 5 kilometers in or so. Found another little creek. Tons of little creeks on here. This is a great little spot for water. You don't have to lug much water with you. Slippery rocks though. This is right before the provincial park begins. Little bit of a stream, as is tradition, right around 6 kilometers or so. Yeah, right after all those rocks, opens up into a little meadow before you begin your ascent to the Connor Lakes. It's a little windy here today. That's okay, it's also toasty. Look at all these nice little flowers. Been a flowerful adventure so far. How nice it is up there. It's definitely one of my favorite hikes. Backpacking trips anyways. Starts off pretty good for 6 kilometers. Nice and easy. Then you begin your ascent, and even then, that's not too hard. Looks like someone made a little fire ring. Doesn't look like it's been used in quite a while. Yeah, this path is very faint as well. I don't think many people come here anymore. What's this sign say? Shell, Forsyth Creek. Another little fire pit. Doesn't look like it's been used in a while either. Pretty sure there's a forest fire ban on right now. It's crazy how wet May and June were. In the past week, it's just been like, hello, 40 degrees. Remember me? Some ancient sleeping bag. Alright.
I'm gonna have a little snack before I go.
Oh boy. Went to sit down. It's just getting to relax, and I felt something crawl up my leg. My goodness, it was my worst fear. It was a tick. I think it just latched onto me when I was going through that tick field over there. Over yonder. It was very grassy, and the trail was pretty shallow. So, yeah, I hate those things. I don't think anyone likes them. And if they do, there's something wrong with them. Wigs me out, man. I just feel like itchy all the time now. Itchy all over. Paranoid. These things are nasty. Alright, well, hopefully I don't have any more of those buggers on me. Oh boy, I am paranoid about the ticks. This is the Pika-land for sure. Everything's overgrown. And it was a wet June, so the ticks are gonna be out a little extra later than normal. I hate the ticks. They are little dicks. I don't care. They are evil. Why can't you be like a spider and eat other bugs? Why do you have to suck my bloods, you dirty tick? Nice little oasis. One of the few bridges in this park. Alright. Well, it's a lot of up for 2 kilometers. Remember, this part kicked my butt last time. It probably will again today too. So let's go. Hey, ran into another bridge here. Alright, this is the start of the madness here. It's like a 15% grade over a kilometer. It gets a little wild. And the last little stretch here, I remember, was a bit of a doozy. Here it is. Whew. Pretty good grade for a whole kilometer. Let's go. Let's see if I can beast through this without taking a break. As much as I wanted to get up that hill in one go, there is no way that was happening. I probably took 4 or 5 breaks. Actually, it was probably closer to a dozen, but I made it up. I found myself a nice little waterfall when I got near the top. Made it to Connor Lakes. That mountain way off in the distance is Mount Abruzzi. It's actually a permanent glacier. Has a ton of snow from winter still. There's a cabin. I don't know if we can see it. No, not yet. We gotta go around the bend. That's where I'm going tonight. I don't think there'll be anyone here. I haven't seen anyone all day. It's been nice. Alright, onward with my adventure. Looks like a little campsite here. A little fire pit. It's pretty much like at the start of the lake here. I scared some ducks. Probably not used to having visitors. Bunch of little stumps to sit on, nice log to sit on. Oh, it's a cool little area. I'm going all the way to the end. This next little part was pretty treacherous. Due to having a late spring, the lake was fuller than normal. Last time I was here, the lakeside path was in decent condition. This time, however, it was flooded and impassable in some areas. Oh boy. It's been like this for a little bit so far. That's just a bunch of
driftwood, and a muddy pit. I can go into the elders up there. It's pretty bushwhacky. This isn't much better, but it is what it is. That's okay. Vancouver coast trails are going to be like that. Island trails are going to be pretty muddy and boggy. So I'm prepared. Oh, Billy. At least it's all shady. Oh boy. Just about did a little roll on that one. I think I'm going to go up for this one. The original path is not good. I'm hooked. Gotta figure out something a little bit better. Entering Pika-land now.
Speaking of pikas, there one is. I found it. Look at its cute little ears. It's just hanging out there, meeping away. This one's being a little bit more silent though. But yeah, he's a cute little guy.
Woo! I made it! not a little windy there, did it? Voila.
I was pretty bagged by the end of the day. I made a quick dehydrated dinner and crawled in my tent shortly after I devoured my homemade golden soup. The nice thing about going to bed on the first day is that sleep comes quick. There is a bear locker by the cabin, so I stored my backpack and food inside of there. There were people inside of the cabin, so I decided to check it out in the following episode when I had it all to myself. Thank you for watching part 1 of 3 of my adventures to Connor Lakes. There will be a relaxing fishing adventure and a not so relaxing grizzly bear encounter in the following episodes. Anyways, that's all for now. Hope you all have a great day. See you next time.